Hi, I'm Mana Sazegara. I'm an interdisciplinary designer and I'm here with Design Milk for DMTV Milkshake. Me and my design practice are both based in New York City, where I get most of my inspirations from. My design practice focuses on designing furniture, graphics, as well as installations. I'm here today to answer some questions out of this very crazy blue ball here in my studio. Let's get into it. Tell us about Wonderland. Wonderland is an exuberant collection of seats and mirror pieces, and they invite you to experience fresh sensibilities through their reflective geometric surfaces, through their rounded versus sharp angles, and also through their playful thicknesses and depths. Next question. What do you think furniture should do for us that it doesn't usually do? Unfortunately, the current furniture market is oversaturated with minimalistic beige objects, and the reason for that is to attract more customers and more users, and they see bringing novelty and color to the object and to the furniture as a risk factor. But in my view, having a character is the number one factor for furniture, and then comes the function. It's good to have a furniture which functions, but it's even better to have a furniture which functions and also engages your mind. And it's even best if you have all of them, and also on top of them have a furniture which you feel close to, like seeing an old friend. Next, how do you develop your color palettes? I always start with one segment of the design. I apply the color to that one, then I move forward to the neighboring segments, and then the neighboring segments until all the object is colored. Then I take a step back and then look at the object as a whole, and then I apply any changes if needed. Let's go to the next one. Why do you give your work names like Henry and Alice? To my view, my objects are living creatures, and I would like the objects users to feel close to them as much as I do. And I don't want my objects users to feel intimidated by a cold piece of furniture. Next one, can you walk us through your process from sketch to prototype? Of course. So my process is back and forth between the 2D and the 3D world. I always start with a hand drawing, and then I digitize it into computer and create the 3D models out of it, generate realistic renderings, and also I create some drawings in the computer. And I would say I always create the digital prototype before the physical prototype. That's all for me, part of the design development. You only graduated with your architecture degree in 2018. How do you manage your youth within your creative process? What do you know that you don't know? Well, I would say my life is intertwined with my creative process, as they feed into each other constantly. Designing, creating, drawing, they are all my everyday fuel, and they have always been. And the way I see my mind is like a machine which captures all the surroundings, and processes it, and gives out tangible design. It could be a jewelry design, it could be a piece of furniture, it could be a piece of fashion, it could be even a graphic. So I would say my life is my creative process. Next question, what's next for you? We are trying to be shown in as much as art and design fairs as we could, because the reason for that is we would like our audience to really engage with our objects, to come and experience our seats, to come and walk on our rocks, and also to see themselves through our mirrors. And the last question: what is the relationship between your watercolor work and your furniture? I would say it's a hand-in-hand relationship. They are both technically two different manifestations of one similar narrative. That's all for me. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you Design Milk for the opportunity. You can check out my work on my Instagram at Mana Sazegara, and also you can check out my new collection Wonderland on my website manasazegara.com. Thank you everyone.